Well, first of all, the kids are gonna love this. You know when you tell them to shut up, kids, and finish your soup? Well, not only are they gonna finish their soup, they're gonna eat the soup bowl because the soup bowl is gonna be made out of this roll. That's right. First things first, what I do is I cut the bottom off about the thickness of a slice of bread. Then I scoop the middle out to form it into a bowl, as you can see. Now, this stuff you get out of the middle, you can do one of two things. You can either throw it out, or you can squeeze it as hard as you can and make some sort of a filler with it. If you don't squeeze it very hard, it comes out nice and fluffy like this. But not to worry, when you really squeeze it hard, you can make tiny little dumplings out of it by slicing it. Well, that was my hint for the day. As for the bowl that you have made, just put it in the oven, about 450 degrees, and you simply put it in for approximately 10 minutes. That's what I did anyway, and I had very good results. You may want to put it in longer or shorter, depends upon your own personal preference. You see what I mean? So do you like my Avante oven, my little countertop oven? A fan of mine, Rick, sent me a new wave oven, and I'll be using that as soon as I get back from the Caribbean. I'm researching different recipes that I can use for it. Anyway, so the bottom of the roll, when I sliced that off, the thickness of a slice of bread, I put it in the toaster, and this is what I got back. A nice toasted slice of roll. Very good. As for the middle, that stuff I scooped out of the middle, this is what it looked like. And again, if you squeeze it really hard, you can slice it with a knife and have little tiny dumplings. But here's the important part, the leftovers. This is what I use. Leftover soup that's been sitting in the freezer. I simply took it out of the freezer, defrosted it, and that's going to be my filling. Needless to say, cooking is a creative process. You may use anything you wish as a filler. This is what the roll looked like when it got out of the toaster oven. It's now a bowl. And by the way, it's very fragile, sort of. Not to worry. The top part, of course, is my toasted bread that I will use as croutons, maybe. And the bowl, I will fill that up with goodies. Just so happened that I'm going to be using some leftover goodies. Just consider all the possibilities. Chili, stew, hamburger meat, what about tuna fish? You name it. Just be creative. You can fill this up with anything you wish, really. And that's what you have. Like I said, that toasted slice of bread, I'm going to use as croutons, as I said. I could also use it to dunk it into my soup bowl, if you will. So many different possibilities. That's the beauty of cooking. It's a creative process, and your imagination, that's the only guide you need. Your imagination. Speaking about imagination, I am sure if you ask the kids for their input, they will give you 101 different things that you can use these rolls to contain anything, really, anything at all. But I think they're best for leftovers, and especially on these cold days. Can you imagine the kids coming home to a soup bowl that they can actually enjoy? And they can get leftovers, and they can get seconds, and most importantly, they can eat the bowl.